Yeah, just to finish off here. So, like I said, Socrates makes this weird move, right? He's already won the argument, right? But because Crito has given up, he really hasn't won. It's for Socrates, that's not a win. That's a defeat, right? Winning is when people keep on talking and keep on thinking. So he has silenced um, Crito. So what does he do? He now takes up the argument. He takes up the state's argument, what he calls the laws, right? And so he anthropomorphizes the laws. He has the laws actually speak, okay? And so the laws speak, and they speak to Socrates. So, like I said in earlier discussions, it's sort of like a sock puppet theater here that he's performing for Crito. So he's like here on the one hand, on his left hand, he has, well, here's the state. The state says, or the laws say, Socrates, what about this, this, and the other thing, right? And then in his right hand, he's playing himself, right? Or Crito's version of Socrates, right? Crito's argument, right? And he's responding, you know, trying to respond to the argument, right? And so he theatricalizes the argument, this idea of thinking, right, for Crito, okay, and showing Crito that the argument that thinking can continue, right, and should continue, even in the most grievous situation of a prison scene, even uh, when someone's argument or version of an argument doesn't pan out, right? And so, but it's just fascinating that he moves to this sort of really weird sort of move here, right? And it's a real sort of alienation effect. It's a real dissonant sort of avant-garde move, right? To try to get Crito out of his dead end, right? And that's really the issue here. Crito's the one who's in prison, right? Crito's the one who cannot think his way out of the scene, who only sees one way out, right? Instead of a multiplicity of a diversity of ideas, okay? Different ways of thinking things. And so in the last part there, Socrates makes this, again, this sort of very sort of interesting argument in order to create a more generative Crito who can generate, sort of ideas, and also for us, the reader, that we can continue to generate ideas within this prison scene scenario. Okay, so that's just a little refresher on Crito, and I hope that helps with Exam 5 if you are writing about this text.